All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Sorry for the delay, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. Welcome in. I hope y'all can hear me good. Hope y'all can see me good. Welcome in to this podcast special, man. The 2025 Reese Senior Bowl Day 1 practice recap. If you're just joining in, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, man, and share it to your people. I got some special guests coming in on the show tonight. Sorry for that delay, had some technical difficulties. I am on the road in Mobile, Alabama, as you can see, doing the press thing, represent sports talk with JB to the fullest as a brand and a network. And I thank all you guys for joining and all the social media input too, man. A lot of social media activity. I really like that. But please subscribe to this channel. We're trying to get to 500 subscribers. And we getting close to that. Shouts out to Cat, man. What's up with you, Cat? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I wouldn't be in this position without you guys watching, man. I wouldn't be doing this if I ain't had nobody watching, nobody to talk to. You feel me? So I really appreciate all the love, all the support, man. But yeah, it's been a long day. It's been a long day, y'all. We had been out since 9 o'clock this morning, practice all day long. Got some good stuff. I got some notes. I ain't even have a chance to go through all my notes, but I'm going to do it roster by roster. And I got some standout guys to talk about as well. I also got a couple guys going to join the show, talk what they seen, today. So y'all just strap up tight, and it's going to be a good show. We're going to try to not hold y'all too long. Thank you so much, Kimberly. Thank you so much. But yeah, y'all just stay tapped in. First things first, let me see. Let me get this on the screen real quick. I thought I had some pictures for y'all, but if y'all on the social media, y'all have seen I posted a lot of videos today, a lot of pictures. But it's one thing I want to address, the Jalen Miro situation. I want to address that real quick. So make sure some of y'all get on here so I can address the Jalen Miro situation. What's going on, Tiff? And for everybody who saw the press conference, I posted press conference yesterday. That was actually day 1. We had the press conference. Jim Nagy, shout out to Jim Nagy. It was at the Mobile Convention Center. You had Dylan Gabriel, Jalen Miro. I was front and center. Got to ask Jalen a question. He was great at the presser. And as expected, I really expected that. So it was, nothing surprised me. Yeah, Kat, everybody, they want it. And that's the thing. That's the thing, Kat. I'm glad you said it. It's like the Bama fans want him to fail for some reason. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I know what it is. I know exactly what it is. But I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna have some guys come on soon. But so I tweeted out. I was getting me some food after the day, and just sitting there. Scouts, NFL scouts are all over the town. You never know where you'll see a scout, a coach, or anything. Walk right past Mike Tomlin today. I'm going down the stairs. He coming up the stairs. What's up, coach? He right there. I'm like, damn, Mike Tomlin right there. D'Amico Ryans right there by me. So it's really like that. When I say you have coaches, scouts from all the teams in the NFL. Hey, even Kalen DeBoer pulled up. College coaches pull up. Everybody that has something to do with college football and the NFL football are here in Mobile this week. What's up with you, TJ, man? Yeah, right. Tomlin. I thought it was what's his name? Omar Epps. I didn't even know it was Tomlin. I thought it was Omar Epps. But yeah, so many bald head dudes, D'Amico Ryans. I see somebody say, damn, all these bald head dudes around here. But that's the culture. The coaching culture, a lot of bald head coaches. But man, shouts out to everybody. Walk right past Arthur Smith. Mike Vrabel, he was here. I mean, it's so many coaches, so many damn coaches here. But we got tomorrow's gonna be a big day. Tomorrow will be same thing. It'll be practice in the morning. You have the national team, they'll practice for about 2 hours. American team practices, and then after that, everybody will go to the convention center for the media day. And that's the big gathering where the teams will come in one by one for about, I say about 45 minutes apiece. And me and all the media people will actually get to talk to them. I hope to get some interviews. It'll be brief, little 2-3 minute interviews, and I'll have some content right here on Sports Talking to JB YouTube channel for you guys. So that's how that works. Then Thursday will be another little practice. Friday is nothing going on, and then the big game is Saturday at 1:30 on the NFL Network. The game, you really don't, the game doesn't hold much stock. It's these days right here, these Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, that's very important for these players because it's on-field action with the scouts, with the coaches, even the damn GMs for these teams. Jerry Jones, the owners, are here. They are here watching these guys up close and personal. They get to talk to them. Even after the practices, you saw them, off to the side talking to certain guys. You saw that, and Jalen Milroe. I didn't even see Jalen Milroe after the practice was over. I don't know if he went off to the side talking to some people. I don't know, but Jalen Milroe was a hot topic today. It's some videos out on social media that some of his performance was subpar today. I'm gonna say that it was subpar. I mean, the quarterbacks did not look that good to me. It was first day. Normally on first day, quarterbacks don't look well anyway. Tomorrow, I expect the quarterbacks to play better. Now, Riley Leonard, he did look good. He looked like he's been playing ball because guess what? He just played football a week ago. He just played football a week ago. So he's still in the rhythm. Now, Jalen, Jackson Dart, the other guys were kind of off rhythm. Dylan Gabriel had a good game too, because hell, he played in the playoffs. So the notion that Milroe looked bad and he looks he's not into it. He probably had to get warmed up for this. And true enough, they all warmed up. But Milroe did miss a lot of deep balls. He did. But the way the ball comes out of his hand, when it comes off his arm, I mean, the scouts were loving it. You're right, Kat. They were shocked at his size. I reposted one of the NFL Network guys. He said this guy in person, but I've seen him so many times in person, so it didn't surprise me. But a lot of these teams have not seen him in person. This is the first time they have seen Jalen Milroe in person, and he checks all the boxes. He checks all the boxes, the physical tools. He has all of the strengths of a quarterback, except the accuracy. So the scout that I talked to, and I tweeted this, right? Because I was amazed. I thought it was just me. Now, the scout from an unnamed team, I would not name this team because he didn't tell me to name the team, and I'm not going to put the scout out there like that. And I'm not going to put the team out there. But let's just say this. The team that I talked to, they don't need a quarterback in the first round. They don't need a quarterback. They have their franchise guy. So I'm going to say that. They have their guy. Now, but he asked me, why does all the negative talk come from Bama fans about Milroe? It seems like the Bama fans are the only ones speaking negative about Jalen Milroe. And I looked at him and I smiled. You know why? Because it's true. It's true. Those scouts, I mean, and he even told me this. All right, quarterback gurus, this is what they do. They look for the measurables, right? They look for, all right, if you have all the tools and the skills, you have all the tools in the toolbox. The position is to be taught. That's where a good quarterback coach, a good offensive coordinator, you have to teach these things, right? Why do you think Anthony Richardson got drafted by the Colts a couple of years ago so damn high? Because he was an incredible athlete. He had all the tools, everything. He just has to learn the certain nuances about playing the quarterback position at the next level. Lamar Jackson, perfect example. They even asked him at the presser, yesterday about the Lamar Jackson comparisons. He likes it because he says Lamar Jackson is one of his favorite players. The Ravens is his favorite team. He embraces the Lamar Jackson's I'm trying to say the word. Y'all bear with me. The comparison. He's embracing the comparisons of Lamar Jackson. But he wants to be his own man, right? He wants to be his own man. Yeah, it's true. It's absolutely true. Now, until they dogging him for no reason. It's just the fans that's and we say this a lot. Bama fans are spoiled. We're spoiled. We were spoiled by Nick Saban, by the dynasty, by winning all those national championships. Let's just take a second and look and sit back. We haven't won a national championship in 5 years. It ain't like we went 3 in a row and then Miro came and we stopped winning. We were not winning before Miro took center. Come on, man. We didn't even win with Bryce Young. So let's get off that notion that Jalen Miro cost us a national championship, because he didn't. One guy can't cost you a national championship. Let's get off of that. One guy cannot cost you a national championship. Can he make a mistake that costs us a game? Sure, because it happens. But to say that the quarterback cost us, to say that he's a terrible quarterback, to say all these bad things about Jalen Miro is just, it's crazy to me. It's just idiotic to me, because he's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's smart. And guess what? They said he won the, what do you call it? It's some kind of Heisman Award that Bo Nix won last year. Not the athletic Heisman on the field, but the academic Heisman Award. Yes, go back and look. I retweeted the NFL Network's post on Jalen Miro on my Twitter page. You can go back and look. The guy said Jalen Miro won the academic Heisman Award for this year, meaning he's one of the smartest quarterbacks out there. The Heisman for smart dudes. Exactly. Bo Nix won it. Let me tell you a story about Bo Nix last year. Bo Nix was here last year, right? He didn't interview well. Bo Nix comes off as a little arrogant, a little snot, like, I don't really care. I'm just here. He came off as that last year, and I said it. But I also said Bo Nix is going to get drafted in the first round. Bo Nix is going to go to the perfect situation. And guess what? He went to the perfect situation. He went to Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos. Why? Because Sean Payton fell in love with Bo Nix because he gave him the playbook. The night before, they had a meeting. And guess what? Bo Nix came out there and recited everything they called him out on their playbook. He learned the playbook in about 12 hours. He won the academic Heisman. Smart. He's got it right here. Jalen Miro has it up here. It just has to translate on the field. And hearing all that, you know it's going to be that one GM, that one coach that's going to fall in love with Jalen Miro and draft him in the first round. Now, it's too early to say who that may be. He's on the same team with Jackson Dart. It's a little competition there, because I'm going to say this as well. Jackson Dart and Jalen Miro are number 3 and number 4 in this quarterback class. We already know the top 2 quarterbacks. The top 2 quarterbacks in this class is Shedeur Sanders and Cam Ward. They're not here. They don't need to be here. They're going to get drafted in the top 3, top 5, whatever. All right. It's about 5 teams that need a quarterback. I would say 5 teams that need a quarterback in the first round. All right, so they're really fighting for the 3rd spot, Jackson Dart and Jalen Miro. Now, Jackson Dart, he did pretty good. Jackson Dart has all the tools. He does. He has all the tools. The only thing about the difference, I think Dart may be a little more accurate than Jalen Miro, but he doesn't have the physical tools that Jalen Miro has. Now, Dart is a really good quarterback. Really good quarterback. If I had to rank them, they are right there. And it's just a little, you can go either way with either one. Either one, you can go either way with Jackson Dart, Jalen Miro. I think it's a team out there. I don't know who the team is, but like I just mentioned, the Cleveland Browns, New York Giants, They need quarterbacks. Will they take a quarterback so early in the draft? It remains to be seen, but they need quarterbacks. Las Vegas Raiders need a quarterback. Pete Carroll's the coach. Will he take a quarterback or will he sign a veteran? And I'm going to say another thing about that. Also, the scout also told me Jalen Milroe's not ready to be a quarterback day one as a rookie. A lot of these quarterbacks aren't ready to be quarterbacks day one as a rookie. They're not. Hell, to be honest with you, I don't know if any quarterback outside of Shedeur Sanders and Cam Ward is going to get drafted and start day one. I don't know. So it remains to be seen. But perfect situation for Jalen Milroe. And I said this, the Pittsburgh Steelers. I said it's the perfect situation. I did not see Mike Tomlin talk to him. I did not see it, but he was on the field when Jalen Milroe was throwing the ball. Tommy Reese, I don't know if I saw Tommy Reese. Yeah, but I'm telling you, somebody's going to take Jalen Milroe first round. Somebody's going to take him first round. But let's talk about the day. Now, it was a lot of talk about that. I just had to put that out there. But today was actually a good day, non-quarterback wise. Non-quarterback wise. It was a good day. But I'm just going to go team by team. The national roster was out first. But let me say something about Dylan Gabriel. Dylan Gabriel threw the ball very well today. He's short, though. He's about 5'10", 5'11". So, he's that short quarterback thing. But, some short quarterbacks, they do pan out. Some of them don't. Bryce Young, short quarterback. I think he's going to be a great quarterback in this league. Look where he went. He wasn't ready from the jump, but who knows? Dylan Gabriel could be one of those guys. But I'm gonna go through each position group because I got them on this paper right here. You're right, TJ. Give Bryce more help. I mean, that's all it takes. These guys coming straight out of college to the pros, they need help, especially these quarterbacks. That's my pick right there, Cat. The Steelers, perfect fit. I think. I don't know if they're gonna re-sign Russ. Russ wants to come. Russell Wilson. He wants to be a Steeler. He already put it out there. I have no idea what they're gonna do. They have to re-sign one of these quarterbacks, either Justin Fields or Russell Wilson, or go get another quarterback. But I think Jalen Milroe will be a perfect fit. It's just that the Steelers need more than just a quarterback. They need more. So who knows if they take a chance on the first round. Let me talk running backs right now on the national team. Only a couple guys stood out to me, man. Ollie Gordon, running back from Oklahoma State. He's big. He's a big back. I didn't know he was a like that, but you see him up close. He's a big back. But I like Woody Marks. Woody Marks sounds. I mean, if you heard that name before, Woody Marks was at Mississippi State. He transferred from Mississippi State, went to USC, and had a great season at USC, over 1,000 yards. And he looks the part. He looks like an NFL running back. He really does. Shouts out to my boy Herb, baby. I appreciate you, man. And Donovan Edwards. Y'all know Donovan Edwards. He was on the cover of college football, on the cover with I don't even know who all else was on the cover. He was on the cover with those guys, with Quinn Ewers and them. He had a couple plays I saw. I said, okay, that's Donovan Edwards. He showed up to play. But outside of that, on the running backs on the national team, nobody really stood out to me like that. But let's talk about the wide receivers. I didn't think the wide receiver class was that deep. But on the national team, a couple guys stood out to me. Pat Bryant, he plays for Illinois. He stood out to me. He made some good catches today. He got some good reps in today. I was right there about to talk to him, but I catch him tomorrow. He was one of the guys on my watch list. So Pat Bryant is a guy that I'm going to lay more eyes on because I want to see how he develops and gets better, because he's one of those receivers that's not highly sought out, but he can be effective on the NFL team because he's got the size. He's about 6'3", 6'4", and he's got a high catch radius, and he made some good hands catches out there. He really did. Oh, Cat, what about Bo Nix's brother from Oregon, Tez Johnson? How did you know he was next on my list? Tez Johnson could not be stopped today. He could not be stopped today. I mean, I'm not. Other people have said this. I've seen it. I actually got some footage. But Tez Johnson looked pretty damn good. He looked uncoverable today. He's small now. He's about 5'9", 5'10". But man, if you can get open and catch the ball, it don't matter how tall you are, how small you are. And I think he's about $165. But hell, Devontae Smith $165. But if you can get open, you can catch the ball, you can take a hit, you can play at the next level at that position. And yes, Tez Johnson really had his name ringing today. His name was ringing today. He is legit. Yes, he is. He sure is. But yeah, he was definitely a standout. It's another guy, man. Jalen Noel. He's a wide receiver from Iowa State, and he made some plays today too, man. I'm gonna look at him a little bit closer tomorrow because I didn't have him on my list. But Jalen Noel looks like he's the real deal. And that receiver from Miami, Xavier Restrepo, he's legit. He's legit. I don't know. He played with Cam Ward. He put up all type of numbers. Every time you cut the TV on, he was scoring a touchdown for Miami. But Restrepo, he looks the real deal, man. And he knows how to get open. He knows how to play the game. He really does. And he's definitely an NFL talent. Tight ends. I almost forgot. Number 80, sticking with Miami, Elijah Arroyo. He was out there killing people on one-on-ones. He's a big guy. He's probably about 6'5", 6'6", but he was running routes like he was a little guy. He crossed somebody over like prime Allen Iverson in the middle of the field, crossed the DB over. He was catching almost everything. He had one drop, but most of the passes he was catching them, and he was just bodying guys out there, bullying guys. But Elijah Arroyo, number 80, Miami tight end. He's a good tight end. I got to watch more of Harold Fannin Jr., the Bowling Green tight end. Everybody was talking about him. I didn't get to see much of him today. I'm going to watch him close tomorrow because he's supposed to be one of the best tight ends in the class. Offensive lineman on this national team. Let's see who stood out. The offensive lineman from Oregon, number 55, really stood out, man. Josh Connerly Jr., he stood out. Everybody was talking about him. He's one of the best offensive linemen out there. Comes from Oregon. And it was another kid from a small school. I think he's on the other team that stood out. I'm going to get to him. No, he's on this team from North Dakota State. His name is Gray Zabel. And he was out there holding his own. And playing from North Dakota State, it's some guys from small schools. I'm going to talk about a couple on the other team that stood out and stood up against top talent. I'm talking about SEC, Big Ten talent. But these guys come from small schools, and they stood the test today. So I'm gonna keep my eyes on all the small school guys. I'm gonna put them all on one sheet of paper and take my notes for them tomorrow, because this right here, Senior Bowl, is very important for the guys from the smaller schools who don't really get a look. This is their time to shine. So I'm definitely going to look out for those guys. Let's talk about defense for the national team. Cornerbacks, Quincy Riley from Louisville. He was locked down. He was definitely locked down, man. He made a couple pass breakups today. He did. And I didn't really pay attention to him because I didn't watch a lot of Louisville football, but Quincy Riley looked like he the real deal. Also, this guy from Florida State, man, Azaria Thomas. I know I'm butchering his name, but number 8 from Florida State, DB, he was making plays too, making headlines. Everybody was talking about him. He was all over the place, being very physical. Also, Dorian Strong, number 44 from Virginia Tech, very physical corner. So the corners did pretty decent today. Let's see who else we got. Linebackers. Okay. Linebackers. This group, I didn't really see much from this group. It's the other group of the linebackers I'm going to talk about in a minute that kind of stood out. But Jeffrey Basaya from Oregon. He was the fastest linebacker out there today. I think they tracked him at being one of the fastest players on the field. He was really good. He's going to be a really good coverage linebacker. And it was also a kid from Utah, Reed. I think his name Kareem Reed. He looked pretty good too. So a couple linebackers right there, pass rushers, edge rushers. Now, this is my guy, Mike Green from Marshall. And he doesn't sound familiar because he played at Marshall, but trust me, look up Mike Green. He led the nation in sacks. Had 17 sacks last year. He's a junior. He's coming in here, undergrad, and he's one of the few juniors out here that's making a name for himself. He will probably be a first-round pick. He's going to probably be a first-round pick. If he does good this week, he does good at the combine, Mike Green from Marshall will possibly be a first-round pick. He's ready to go. He has all the tools in the toolbox. He can bend. He can rush the passer, come off the edge. He's going to be a great player, man. And he's, like I say, he's a junior. And he's leaving early, and they invited him to Senior Bowl. So look out for Mike Green. Who else we got on that list? Josiah Stewart. They said he did pretty good today. I didn't really see a lot of Josiah Stewart, but he played at Michigan. Premium position, edge rush is a premium position in the NFL. So a lot of these edge guys are going to get looks, and especially on those drills with the tackles. Those drills with the tackles, they're very intense because those edge guys, they have to get looks. You want to see how they bend. You want to see how they move their hands and their arms, if they got wiggle to them, and if they can stand upright or on a down lineman. So you want to see all that, and they were up close and personal watching those one-on-one drills. So many scouts, so many coaches over there. I forgot to talk about this guy. His name is Aeneas Pebbles, Virginia Tech, defensive lineman. He was mauling people. Man. Aeneas Pebbles from Virginia Tech was mauling people. Even when they was doing the little scrimmage, he was getting back there. When they hiked the ball one play, he was back there already, causing ruckus all day long. So I'm definitely going to watch him tomorrow for sure. And that's about it for that team. That's about it for the national team. So that was the first team that came out today. The American team came out after that. I'm going to talk about them. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. We got quite a few people watching. Y'all hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. I see y'all in the chat. Shouts out to Whitwheel Sports, man. Hold on, Whitwheel. I got something for y'all. I almost fell out that chair. I keep my title tower on me. Yes, sir. Shouts out to Whitwheel Sports and Title Tower, man. The unofficial, official sponsor of Sports Talking with JB. Yes, sir. So, American team. Let's see. All right, yeah. Got my notes for the American team. This is the team where there was a lot of SEC guys on this team. Jackson Dart, Jalen Miro, Riley Leonard. The quarterback room is deep. So if I had to rank the quarterbacks, Riley Leonard had the best day on the field. I'm going to tell you why, and I mentioned it earlier. He just got finished playing football. He was playing for the national championship about a week or so ago, so he's still in rhythm. Jackson Dart, Jalen Miro hadn't played football in a while, competitive football in a while. Throwing the ball out in the yard ain't and all those reps, we talking about football, lining up, running plays. So Riley Leonard made some throws today. And I was questioning about Riley Leonard because, he's not the prototypical quarterback. He's not high on anybody's draft board. He's here trying to make a name for himself and trying to get his draft stock up. Because college, let me tell you guys something. I don't know if you guys know this. It doesn't matter how well your team does in college. You can go to the national championship like Riley Leonard did. You can win the national championship like Will Howard did and not get drafted in the first two rounds. Tell me, where's Stetson Bennett right now? He won a national championship. Where's Stetson Bennett? You see what I'm saying? That's just one, just one example. But Will Howard's not here. He was supposed to be here. He's not here, so I'm not going to talk about Will Howard. But Riley Leonard's here. All he can do is move up. All he can do is move up, and he had a good day today. He made some good throws in traffic, in the pocket, on the money. I saw that from Riley Leonard today. Jackson Dart, he looked okay. I mean, I was watching him and Jalen Miro trying to see what's different about these guys, right? The ball was coming off effortlessly. Both guys can throw the ball very well. Jackson Dart he's a big guy as well. You know, Miro's a big guy. Miro just runs with so much power and force, and he's fast. You can't teach that. You can't teach that. So when the play breaks down, Jalen Miro can make something happen. Jackson Dart can as well, but not like Jalen Miro. Now, the thing that Miro's going to have to work on is his accuracy. He actually was good on the short throws today. He was, look one way, go ahead and drop it down to the backs and the tight ends. He was pretty decent on that part. It's just the deep balls. I'm not expecting him to connect on a bunch of deep balls like everybody else is. Because guess what, guys? He's never thrown to these guys a day in his life. This is the first time these guys have linked up. All these receivers on this list, you could just go by, Jamal Pritchard, Jack Beck, Ty Felton, Arian Smith, Brew McCord, Jalen Royals. He's never thrown football to these guys. He thrown to C.J. Dupree. That's the only teammate he has, C.J. Dupree. The only guy he has on this team. So let's stop this talking about Jalen Miro supposed to hit everybody in stride. No. Nobody was hitting nobody in stride today. Nobody. Not on the deep balls. It was maybe one or two deep ball Moss catches today or in stride catches. And most of them because the DB was beat so far or he failed. So let's stop that notion that he's supposed to hit everybody on the deep ball because he can throw the ball deep. Miro can throw the ball deep. Jackson Dart can too. But it's all about timing. So all that can be corrected. Every flaw that Miro, Dart has, any of these quarterbacks have, can be corrected with the right coaching. It's just the tools, the intangibles, some of the stuff you can't teach. That's what these guys have, and that's what's going to get them to the next level. Now, let's talk about the running backs on the American team. Man, Jacquizz Hunter from Auburn. Yeah, he's solid. He's solid. He's not going to be a top first-round running back, probably not a second-round running back, but he's going to be a good value pick for somebody because he's tough. He probably can be like a workhorse back, but he can be a guy that comes in and change the pace for a team because we know that in the NFL, you need 2-3 running backs. You need 2-3 solid running backs on your team. And Jacquizz Hunter is a solid running back. Marcus Yarns. A lot of people don't know Marcus Yarns. I suggest you look him up. He played at Delaware. He showed out today. Marcus Yarns was catching passes. He's caught something from Jalen Miro today. He was, first cut. He was making some good cuts. He was running the ball very well today and catching out the backfield. So Marcus Yarns is another guy I'm going to keep my eyes peeled on from Delaware. Trevor Etienne, he got some burst, some explosion. Brashard Smith from SMU. Yeah, he's real deal too. Brashard Smith is an NFL player. He's an NFL player. I didn't see much from R.J. Harvin and Devin Neal today, but they're NFL players as well. This running back room, none of these guys are going first round. None of them. So it's probably the only running back that may go first round is Ashton Genty from Boise State. Just being honest. He's probably the only running back that's going to go first round. But second and third round, that's where you can get you good value on a running back. All right, wide receivers. I wasn't impressed with this group. It was a couple guys I was impressed with, man. Ty Felton from Maryland. Yeah, he was catching everything. Everything. I like Ty Felton. I didn't know much about him. I haven't watched a lot of Maryland football, but Ty Felton stood out to me. I'm going to keep my eyes peeled on him. Brew McCord made some good catches. Brew McCord from Tennessee. He battled some injuries. He was out there, and he was running some good routes, man. So Brew McCord, he's real deal. And Jack Beck. Now, Jack Beck, he's got a story, man. He lost his brother in New Orleans on New Year's. So Tiger Beck, he lost him. He has a special decal on his helmet because his brother Tiger Bet played at Princeton, I believe. So he had the Princeton Tiger thing on there. But I'm definitely gonna get a word with him tomorrow because I want to know, how he's feeling mentally. But he's real deal, man. He's real deal. A lot of people talking about them white boy receivers. Jack Beck is the real deal, and he's gonna be playing on Sundays. CJ Dupree, tight end position. I didn't see much from CJ Dupree today. I need to see more of him catching the ball in space. I need to see more one-on-ones with CJ Dupree because he didn't get a lot of burn at Alabama catching the ball. So kind of want to see that. But the tight end that stood out all day long to me was Mason Taylor. Mason Taylor from LSU. He's the real deal. He's going to be a pro. I don't know if he's going to go first round, but he's definitely probably going to go second round. Mason Taylor is one of the top 5 tight ends in the draft class. He's the real deal, man. Played at LSU. Man, he was giving everybody fits out there. You couldn't really cover him because he's big. He knows how to catch the ball. He knows how to get open. So Mason Taylor, to me, was one of the best tight ends out there. Offensive lineman. I was excited about the offensive lineman group, especially on the American team, because we have a guy from the HBCU. I got notes on him, actually. Let me pull my notes out for Carson Vincent, man. All right, so Carson Vincent, offensive lineman, left tackle. He played at Alabama A&M, man. HBCU guy, 6'6", about 310. John Stallworth, actually, the Pro Football Hall of Famer, John Stallworth, Alabama A&M legend. He showed up in person to invite this kid to the Senior Bowl. Him and Jim Nagy invited this kid to the Senior Bowl a couple months ago. Now, the reason he's here, because he's played over 3,000 snaps. He's durable. He's great in pass protection. He has the NFL body, and he can move. Man, he can move. He was moving guys all day long. All day long. The Georgia kid off the edge, Texas A&M guy, he was moving these guys, man. Matter of fact, number 93, Ingram Dawkins, they couldn't do nothing with him. They could not do nothing with Carson Vincent, man. Nothing at all. Who was number 9? Kyle Kennard. Who else was it? Shamar Stewart. Shamar Stewart couldn't do nothing with him. Now, I don't know if they underestimated this kid, but I'm telling you, Carson Vincent is a real deal in my eyes. He's the real deal. So I'm definitely excited to see more of him. And who else was it on the offensive line? Willie Lampkin. Willie Lampkin from North Carolina. He's a small guy. He's probably like 5'10", 5'11". But he was standing up guys. He was standing up 6'6" guys, man. They could not move him. He's solid. He was pretty damn dominant out there today. And Logan Brown from Kansas, number 52, he had some good reps as well. It was another kid. I don't see him on the paper. But the offensive line group, they stood up pretty strong, man, because the defensive line, I'm going to talk about them in a minute. That's the strong suit on the defense. They have all the SEC guys. Let's move to the defense first. Let's talk about the cornerbacks. Trey Amos. Trey Amos stood out, man. Y'all know Trey Amos played at Bama. Went to Ole Miss. He's a real deal cornerback, man. He's an NFL-ready player. Trey Amos looked good out there. Maxwell Hairston from Kentucky. I saw him on some reps get some pass breakups. Maxwell Hairston is the real deal. Upton Stout from Western Kentucky. Small guy, but he was out there. He was getting in pass breakups. He was staying with guys. So shouts out to Western Kentucky and Upton Stout. He's trying to make a name for himself. He's trying to get drafted as well. Some safeties. Billy Bowman Jr. Billy Bowman Jr. from Oklahoma, man. To me, he's a high-level talent. I don't know where they have him ranked on the draft board, but he's a high-level talent, man. It kind of reminds me of Malachi Moore a little bit. You know, Billy Bowman Jr. is pretty damn good. He's pretty damn good at Oklahoma. I also saw Dan Jackson out there, man, from Georgia. You know, he's a hitter. He's a thumper. I didn't see a lot of reps of him, but he was definitely out there handling his business. Let's talk about the linebacker group. Now, I like this linebacker group for the American team. Actually posted a video of them getting their reps on. The Auburn kids, man, they look good. That Ashanti kid, Eugene Ashanti, he looks really good in pass coverage. I like what I saw out of him. Shamir James from Florida, he runs good. Demetrius Knight is a big kid, man, from South Carolina. He's a big kid. I don't know. I think he needs to be an edge, but they got him at linebacker. So I want to see about that. But yeah, those linebackers, they look pretty damn good to me. I want to see them in some field action. The drills, they look good. I want to see them in the field and see what they do tomorrow. Now, this D line, these edges and these interior defensive linemen for this American group, so talented. I'm gonna just run down a list of some of these guys, man. Deon Walker from Kentucky. He's huge. He's a big guy, about 6'6", about 360, but he's moving. That boy moving like a cat, man. He was out there. It surprised me how big this guy can move, but he was a basketball player. So when I looked him up and I took notes on him, I was not surprised at Deon Walker, number 0 from Kentucky. Big kid. He can really move. And he was moving some guys around. Walter Nolan, I expect him. He's great. He's great, man, from Ole Miss. Tim Smith, man. Tim Smith had some good reps out there. Alabama, number 50. He was wearing number 5 today. But Tim Smith was a late addition, signed to Clutch Sports. He's here, and he was making some noise today. He looked pretty damn good in the drills and in the live action. So I like what I've seen from Tim Smith. Omar Norman Lott. Norman Lott is his last name, hyphenated, from Tennessee. He looked good to me too. I saw him in drills, man. Ran across his mom. She was looking for him, but he looked really good today. Cameron Jackson, just call him Cam, from Florida. He was dominant on the D line. Yes, he was. Cam Jackson was dominant in the live action. He stood out to me. He stood out to me in live action. I didn't really pay too much attention to him in the drills because I was looking for Tim Smith and some of these other guys to pop. But Cam Jackson, when they got the live action, he really stood out. I saw that Florida ham and I said, damn, who was that? Yeah, that boy, real deal. And then these edges, man, I'm talking about, you got Shamir Stewart, Kyle Kennard, Jared Ivey, the kid from Notre Dame, Oben. Man, this lineman, these edges are great. They are great players. I don't know who stood out over all these guys, but tomorrow I'm going to see which one looks the best. I like to pay attention to the D-line. A lot of people don't, but I do. I like to pay attention to the edge rushers and the interior line, see who gets pressure, who can get back there to the quarterback, who got bend on the edge, who can move their feet the quickest and move their body and bend. You know, that's very important in the NFL when you're going up against these big left tackles and these interior linemen. You got to be able to move because the game elevates. You got guys that's bigger, faster, stronger in the NFL. So you got to be able to compete with these guys. So I'm definitely going to watch them tomorrow. Now, that's all I got, man. I done ran down the whole roster for both teams. I wasn't expecting to do that, but I did. Now, tomorrow is a big day. Tomorrow, you have the same thing we did today, basically. It's going to start by 9:30. You're going to have practice. The first group comes out 9:30. It'll be over at 11:30. Then we get to go on the field, do our little interviews for about 10 minutes. 12 o'clock, the other team comes out. They'll be on until like 2 o'clock. So both teams pretty much are out there for 2 hours practicing, doing all the live reps. They're doing the drills. Then they get some live scrimmage action, some 7-on-7s and things like that. So we get to see a lot of that tomorrow. They should be all loosened up now. Today it was a lot of mediocre stuff out there, but all in all, tomorrow I expect it to be a big day tomorrow. I expect it to be more physical. I expect the receivers to come off the routes a little faster. I expect the quarterbacks to be more precise on day 2. So I'm definitely going to keep my eyes peeled on that. After that, it's gonna be probably like an hour and a half break in between, and then the media day is gonna be going down at the convention center. So we'll be able to talk to each team for about an hour and a half, I believe. No, about 45 minutes. I think it's 45 minutes each team. So we'll be in a big conference room and able to talk to these guys one-on-one. That's where I'm gonna get my questions in, try to get some of these guys one-on-one, post some footage for you guys here on the network. So make sure y'all subscribe to this YouTube channel, Sports Talking with JB, because we're gonna come back tomorrow. I'm gonna give y'all another recap show tomorrow. Then on Thursday, I'm actually gonna do the Senior Bowl preview because Friday's nothing's going on Friday, and the game is on Saturday. I will be back here on Saturday in the press box watching the game up high. So, man, other than that, that's all I got for y'all, man. It's been a pleasure. I thank you guys for watching. Make sure y'all stay tapped in. I'm going to post some more stuff. I got some more stuff to post. I didn't post everything, but tomorrow's going to be a very big day. I got to make more room for that stuff. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, man. Keep mentioning that. We almost at 500, so help me get to 500. Also, we take tips and donations on the Cash App right there, man. Support the channel. Support your boy on the journey. I'm just out here trying to get it, man. Out here trying to get it. This is the second year in a row. Second year in a row for Senior Day. Senior Bowl. I'm talking about Senior Day. Senior Bowl. Second year in a row. Thank you, Tip. I mean, I got to thank y'all because y'all sit here and watch me talk. But yeah, man, once again, title towel. Oh, it's upside down. My bad. Shouts out to the title towel, man. Once again, I appreciate you guys. I'm tired. I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired today. It was a long day. I'm gonna get some sleep tonight, get some rest, come back. Yo, like, share, subscribe, and donate. Do that. Do all that. All that, man. I appreciate the love. Thank you guys so much. Tomorrow, probably about the same time tomorrow. Probably about 7:30, 8 o'clock. I'll be back on tomorrow, giving y'all an update on what went on. Definitely gonna be watching more Jalen Miro. Everybody want me to watch Jalen Miro. How he look? How he look? Everybody, look, y'all. I'm not an Alabama reporter. I'm not an Alabama beat writer. I'm a fan. I'm an Alabama fan, just like everybody else. I don't work for the University of Alabama, right? But I'm gonna give y'all what y'all want. Y'all want update on Jalen Miro? I got you. I got you. Shouts out my dog Neil, man. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. So yeah, tomorrow I'm gonna have an update on Jalen Miro for y'all. Try to get an interview with Jalen Miro, another interview, an up-close interview. It's gonna be hard because everybody's gonna be after Jalen Miro, but I may have a plug in that. We'll see. But y'all stay tuned, man. You don't want to miss the show tomorrow. It's gonna be a big show. It's gonna be a big show tomorrow. It's gonna be bigger than tonight. I was rambling a little bit tonight, so thank you guys for bearing with me. All this stuff really came off the top of my head. I got rosters for both teams. This is what they gave us. Rosters for both teams on the piece of paper, right? And I got notes. Hella notes that I took before I got here. And then I got the other notes right here that I took today. So I just went off the cuff tonight. I ain't gonna lie. I went off the cuff, but I remembered a lot because I paid attention. So tomorrow is gonna be more to talk about, updates on the guys y'all want. If you're watching this video, after I end this video, go in the comments on the YouTube channel and tell me who y'all want me to watch for tomorrow. Tell me who y'all want me to keep my eyes on. What update, what players y'all want me to watch? I know Jalen Milroe's one. Who else? Who else y'all want me to watch tomorrow? Is it somebody you know personally? Is it somebody from your favorite team, your favorite school? Let me know. I'm definitely going to have some updates for y'all. So we're going to do this again tomorrow. Thursday night, we're going to do another show. Friday won't be no show. And Saturday, I'm going to be at the game. So you got 2 more nights of Senior Bowl coverage. And then I'm going to start posting some interviews and stuff. So we'll have a lot to talk about on down the line leading up into the NFL draft that's in April. But like they say, like this shirt say, the draft starts in Mobile. Y'all see it right there? And this is where I'm at, man. Right here in Mobile. Right there. Real deal. All right, I'm out of here, man. It's your boy JB. I'm gonna give me some rest tonight. Y'all be safe. Much love. Thank you guys so much.